What's going on, you guys? So I wanted to do a new series, and I wanted to kind of do this series on indie games, specifically smaller developers to medium-sized developers, primarily because I feel like a lot of the incredible games, a lot of the innovative games are not on everybody's radar, and I feel like we should kind of spread the word about them. And one game that I came across was this game called Halls of Montezuma. And this recreates the Mexican-American War. And there's not that many games that focuses on the Mexican-American War. And so that's the immediate thing that caught my eye. So play the U.S. and conquer Mexico City before Whig opposition in Congress forces a negotiated peace. As Mexico hold desperately against the enemy onslaught to gain enough time for America's internal politics to end the war. That's awesome. I really like this. You can play both sides, and you gotta, hope that the Whigs don't end the war too soon. All right, let's click the trailer and see what it's all about. Very interesting. Let's look at some of these screenshots. I really like the combat system. Honestly, love that you can employ cards. So when I was watching this video the first time, I was kind of looking at it and I was like, some of this kind of reminds me, like, movement-wise, of like the AJOD system, the way the map is, and like Civil War II, World War I game from AJOD. I was like, this seems a lot like an AJOD system or AJOD influence system, and turns out the founder, the man who made AJOD, is the man behind this development studio, Philippe, who was, if you guys are not familiar, he ran AJOD, he founded and ran AJOD. He was also the man behind the first EU game, the Europa Universalis board game. So yeah, his credentials are just pages long. And so when I saw his name on this, I was like, instant buy. Which this is going to be my next game, so I'm actually have to purchase it. It's I don't know where I'm going to post this video, but it's $25 normally retail, but it's 20% off, so it's $20 now, so it's a perfect opportunity for me to buy it. Wow, I love that you can zoom in and out. You can get the whole mainland here, the whole section of Mexico. So it doesn't like limit you just to, you know, this side and just here. You have full access, and I love that you have different parts. Like you have California here, so you have a lot of land to kind of be able to move your armies around. Oh, nice. Yeah, you see? And it has that board game feel to it. And that's one thing I really like. And you can see the age-odd influences here, right? Like, if you take it from Civil War II, this is very inspired by that. So, like, this part right here, mini-map kind of things. And I believe there was a card system in Civil War II. But I'm a huge fan of age-odd games. Huge. I was going through some feedback, some research before I was doing this video, when I was trying to figure out like who is behind this game, and I didn't know age-odd was purchased by Paradox. I wasn't aware of that, or maybe I was told and I forgot about it. All right, so we covered that. So the snare's durations last from 10 turns to 44 turns. Wow. Each representing 2-week periods. That's good. One player represents the United States land and naval forces. The other has Mexico's land and naval. Mexican forces are more numerous at the start of the game, but are poorly led and have lower morale. They receive only a small number of reinforcements, must hold desperately against the onslaught and superior morale of the enemy, hoping to gain enough time for America's internal politics to disrupt and eventually end the war. The U.S. must advance and eventually conquer Mexico City before the Whig opposition to the war forces a negotiated peace. This anti-war sentiment is represented in the game and shall be carefully watched. The starting forces are small initially, but supplemented many volunteers and further reinforced by regular army units, and the U.S. Navy dominates the seas, giving a sizable strategic advantage. Be careful of the potential weaknesses of some quality but small units, as the U.S. losing regular army units will seriously affect the anti-war sentiment at home. Interesting. Watch your supply assets, as early success may easily outrun your capacities in a logistical nightmare of Mexico. Ooh, I love that that becomes a vital factor in the game. The game's event and cards allow for full replayability thanks to numerous various situations that they create on diplomatic, military, and political and economic fields. The game is named after and tribute to USMC famous hymn. Yes, when I saw that, I was just like, from the halls of Montezuma to the shores of Tripoli. And don't worry, I'm not going to quit my day job. I know I have no business singing. But yeah, this is definitely a buy for me. This is definitely going to be my next right here. Primarily because I definitely want... one, Mexican-American War. Two, this has that board game feel. And the crowning decision for me is this studio is run by Philippe. And, you know, this guy made some of the most legendary games. I mean, Civil War II, still to this day, I mean, I don't know how old that game is. I mean, I think that game came out in 2012, somewhere around there. I forgot. 2012, 2013, something like that. And it is still by far one of the best Civil War games ever made. So yeah, it's yeah, I can't wait to get my hands on this game, and I really like I really like where this game is going in terms of evolving. That I don't think it's using the Age engine, but it's definitely inspired by the Age engine from Ajod. So do a stream hopefully later tonight, and you know, kind of give my thoughts on the game. All right, guys. Hopefully, you guys enjoy this. Catch you in the next one.